Alright guys, welcome back to RT2, and the last piece for the Switch Retheme has just arrived. In this video we're going to get a lot done. This is probably one of the longer videos on this channel. I'm going to be unboxing the new custom Joy-Cons from Comet Controller, as well as the new backplate. This video will also be de-skinning the current setup on the Switch, which is the GameCube theme by KOA Creations. And then, of course, moving over to the backplate install, which I'll be doing tomorrow since I don't have class tomorrow. So, without further ado, let's get into unboxing this. So, I have my keys with me just in case I need to cut this, but I don't really ever need to cut these envelopes. They're usually pretty easy to just rip. Ones like that, so no effort at all. So, alright, so we got that. We have our backplate here, and I'm assuming in this package, we have a box that has the custom Joy-Cons in it. They put it in a normal box, which is kind of cool, so I'll get the full experience of unboxing these as if they're brand new. So I guess we're going to start off with the backplate because this will be going on tomorrow, and I want to give a good look at it before I look at the Joy-Cons. That'll be something I will be using almost immediately. So, alright, so here is the backplate. I am currently working on that. So currently it is completely unstickered. So this is a full jungle green backplate for the Switch. The kickstand's not currently installed in it either, so I have to do that. But really nice, looks good. Has a very matte finish, which I'm not a big fan of matte finish, but this is it is what it is. I actually really like the setup here. So of course we have the kickstand and all the decals we need to install, which include the Nintendo logo, the N64 style. They've made this, the actual Etsy ad has this as a transparent vinyl decal. This one is not, they've changed the design to solid. I guess you can call it their second generation of this mod. Just inspecting it, looks great, looks fine. Don't see anything out of the ordinary. Then we also have the other decal, which is the Switch logo, which is just the word Switch. That will be going, of course, in the horizontal, the diagonal of the Nintendo logo. And we also have our jungle green kickstand as well, just for effect. I'm gonna go ahead and place that back inside the back plate and kind of like lay everything out how it's gonna look when it is completed. I probably won't put the decal on in this video just because I don't really want to screw with that right now. So I'm gonna just push that off to the side here. Anything else of importance I need to get out of this pouch does not appear to be so I can just toss that off to the side and go ahead and see if there's any paperwork in here. No paperwork in there. All right, so now we're down to just the Joy-Cons, and I'm like really excited over these. I had these completely custom built by Comet because I have no skill in tearing apart Joy-Cons, and I don't want to do it. So, all right, so here we go. I'm trying not to look at them with like that much of extent. They did come with straps, so that's nice. I mean, it pretty much came with brand new Joy-Cons. Out of the box. Oh man. No, I've got to look at the back. I'm not looking at the front yet. Alright, let's do this. Go ahead and slide this one out. Dude, that looks good. I ain't gonna lie. Feels great. The jungle green is a lot darker than my N64 controller, I guess, because there's a lot more circuitry, batteries, and stuff like that in this versus what's in a normal Joy-Con. So that looks fine. I actually really like this. Feels pretty good too. It feels just like the back plate, really, but nice texture. Really, I actually really dig this. All right, so we have the other one, the right Joy-Con, which unlike the pre-built versions of their Joy-Cons, which come with you have to set it up yourself. The home button is a red decal. They will custom paint the Joy-Cons themselves, so that's why it has a red home button. If you buy these without being pre-built, they'll send you these buttons. These are actual buttons you can buy from them when you buy the pre-built, the non-pre-built setup. They also have, this is a decal and they're pre-built. So this is nice. They like hand painted the red home button on there to match the N64 button start button. So of course, like I said, it comes with the straps as well, which is nice in case I ever lose my other set that I have from my gray Joy-Cons. I guess we'll go ahead just for effect here, pop them on. See how they look with the straps on. I love that snappiness of new Joy-Cons. Yeah, look at that. That looks fantastic. And it feels great. I almost bought the D-pad version because I like D-pads more than these directional buttons, but with the fact that I plan on using these for 4-player games like Mario Party, and stuff of that nature. If I'm out of town, I plan on bringing these with me everywhere. This is going to be the primary Joy-Con setup for my Switch now. I might even go back to using them full time. I really only plan on using these for like going out of town and stuff like that, which I don't do very often in terms of like leaving my state, but I'm talking about just leaving my house in general. Of course, I'm going to use these for the portable mode. But yeah, it's going to be nice to have, and that's the reason I didn't do the D-pad, is because I do plan on using these for 4-player. So that is the setup. I really don't have any complaints. I mean, the texture is a little bit more aggressive than I thought it would be, but it's a matte finish. What did I expect here? Everything looks fantastic. I'll go ahead and bring these up close to you guys so you guys can see them better. So here they are. They look great. So one thing to note is they did this in the mirrored style of the 64. So the A button is blue on the 64 controller, but obviously to do the right appearance to do so, the B button is blue and the X button is green. These do not appear to be charged at all either, so I'm gonna have to plug these in to the actual Switch as well later on today to charge them. So no big deal really. So I'm going to show you guys my GameCube Joy-Cons. These are the factory gray ones that came with my system. So here's those. I mean, again, going to be de-skinning these in this video, so you get to see. Hopefully, these things aren't too chewed up because the KOA advertised that these are safe. So that's why I bought it anyway. And then here's the back plate. I'm trying to keep everything in position. This is, again, not final. I have to put everything together. So I guess my really only complaint is that this didn't come decaled from the factory or from Comic. They didn't decal it themselves. I have to do it, which it's not the biggest complaint in the world. I'm not too butthurt about it, but if I had to have a complaint to say in this video, it would be that. But anyway, I want to pull the Switch and the dock off the dock shield that you guys saw in the last video on this channel, I think, and we're going to get to de-skinning it. Alright, so now we're going to get to de-skinning my Switch. So this is my setup in case you didn't know. So this is all the main consoles besides like a couple you guys can't see. I'm currently not using my N64 controller on my Switch because the old school controllers are broken on joysticks. So anyway, what we're going to do here is of course unhook all the cables from the Switch. So we need to unhook the USB that is working the PDP dock shield. We need to also unplug the AC adapter and the HDMI cords as well from the back of the Switch. So we're going to go ahead and just yank those out and lay those here. We're going to take the dock out as well. Feels like just yesterday I just put the skin on, so I'm excited to see the new backplate. So we'll start off with the dock because this one is going to be the easiest one to see if we have damage on. Let's hope this is alright because they advertised it was completely safe for the Switch. What is survey going to say? I'm not seeing anything yet, so I guess that's a good start. A little bit I've peeled off. This stuff is like really sticky too, so it's like really high quality stuff. They did a good job with the skin. Minus a couple little spots I couldn't get right. I honestly don't have any complaints here. And they refuse to tear, so that's always very nice. They will just really like flex. It takes a lot to break these. I'm trying not to kill it too bad. It looks like I've already done a really crappy job of that. I've already halfway ripped part of it. It takes a lot of force to like jack these up. Trying to find an edge to go with is also kind of picky with these, I guess. You're de-skinning. I guess they really don't design these things to be de-skinned after they've been put on. Especially for as long as mine's been on. I've had mine on for several months now. Alright. Alright, the dock's actually in fantastic shape. Well, actually, I say that. The front logo has been slightly messed up. So, we do have some damage, unfortunately. It's not ruined, at least. The actual plastic hasn't been destroyed. The logo is still fantastic. I guess good enough. But the front logo has been quite damaged. So, that's unfortunate. At least I know the plastic's in good shape. Because that's what I was worried about, was the actual plastic being degraded on the dock itself. But besides the logo getting a little messed up, it's in pretty good shape. Alright guys, so I've been goofing off the green Joy-Cons for a little while, really loving them. Definitely some of the better stuff I've bought for this thing. I'm going to go ahead and do the backplate today, but instead of doing a full installation time lapse, I'm just going to cut to it because there's already enough Joy-Con and backplate installation videos on YouTube, and plus I kind of need a guide, and the switch has to be powered off, and I'd have to use my phone for that. Unless I'm going to be obviously use my computer as the guide, in which case the lighting will be atrocious anyway. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut to it. So yeah, let's do this. Alright guys, so I just finished installing the backplate. That took a little bit longer than I thought. It was extremely annoying, but it's on. I haven't put the sticker on yet, but all in all, it looks great. I actually really dig how this looks, even though I was missing the decal, obviously. The the kickstand was something I was like struggling with, and there's a little bit of a fit and finish problem here. Not quite to the same extent as my Game Boy. I think I just need to tighten these screws down a little bit more because I don't think they're tight all the way, but the kickstand's working fine now, so that's no problem. Obviously, I just need to install these stickers now. I'm gonna have my dad do that later because he's a lot more steady and is a lot more accurate with that stuff than I am. So I think I did perfect on these screws, so that's probably why it's sitting flush on this side. But no more heating up problems from where the skin was a little bit just too insulating for it. Everything just looks great. I've always liked the transparent look, so this looks fantastic. So Common Controllers did a great job on this. So all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have pictures on my Instagram at OneLow 4.0, where right now it is OneLow 4.0. If you guys wanted to see the finished product, when I do put the stickers on later on today. So all that said, I will catch you guys later.